No, Bear sleeps. He's got his own bed near us.
His little doggy bed.
He fucking sleeps on our bed though when we're not here.
Oh.
Like we don't let him sleep in the bed ever. But when we're not here, he sleeps on our bed, and I just fucking found a huge drool spot on my side of the bed.
Maybe he licked himself and ejaculated.
Oh, it was literally him licking his anus or his balls, and he misses, and he just licks. He licks the covers. So right now,
it was drool though.
No,
Could have been not drool.
It could be pure semen for sure.
Like all over your spot.
So sadly, I might not be sleeping well tonight. Just because of dog semen.
And now Kelly's already asleep, so you can't, you can't change the sheets now.
No, there's no coming back, man.
I don't know, put a towel down or something.
That's what I did, yeah. I put a towel down, I might be sleeping on top of a towel tonight. So what did you think about Hofbräuhaus?
It was fun.
I thought it was...
Yeah, it was a really good time.
What was your favorite part?
Favorite part? Just like the atmosphere. It was...
Yeah.
You know, it was just like... It was kind of like a party / college.
Yeah.
/ beer fest, like the movie.
Exactly.
You know,
So
it's just like everyone like holding up their steins and getting drunk.
Yeah, so Hofbräuhaus is the HB glasses that you see every once in a while. Because Hofbräuhaus is only in like 4 U.S. cities. So for people that don't have Hofbräuhaus in their city, it's like the mugs that you might see that have just the HB on it. So they opened up in St. Pete, and we went there tonight. And
it's originally a German beer. It started like in Munich or whatever.
Yeah, in Munich, and it's like
it's from like hundreds of years ago.
It's a brewery, right? Yeah.
It's been a couple hundred years.
Just a couple hundred.
Yeah, and now they're opening them up throughout the U.S.
Yeah, I think it's got. I'm guessing, but I think it was like Pittsburgh, Chicago.
Definitely Chicago.
Las Vegas and L.A. That's my guess. And
sounds about right.
And St. Pete.
Yeah, not St. Pete, random.
Real random cities. Yeah. Las Vegas is good. L.A. is good. St. Pete's the random one, though.
Yeah, but it's a booming like beer city.
Yeah, it's growing for sure.
Breweries and there's a lot of breweries in St. Pete and then surrounding area. So.
Yeah, it's cool because the location is right on First Ave South, pretty much. It's the old St. Pete Times building, and they converted the cafeteria into kind of like this beer garden. But we talked to a guy tonight that apparently... He said that apparently they didn't change much. They added a couple things. They added the bars, obviously. But overall, the scenery, I guess you could call it, in there was the same. Which, when you look at it, it seems a little bit weird just to have that as an American style. But when you kind of like look around, you got like the Spanish style tile roofs. Like that are inside,
right.
which don't really fit with German influences.
Like the flooring, it was like the mosaic kind of Spanish style.
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear the guy you were talking to him.
Yeah.
Did he say the ceiling? Like they painted the ceiling, or was that already like that?
No, he said that the ceiling was already like that. So it's literally sky blue with clouds painted on it.
Oh, wow.
And if you've ever been to Atlantic City at the Tropicana, they have the same sky blue ceiling with clouds. And it's literally like when you're in Atlantic City, it makes you feel like it's daytime.
Right.
Because they want you gambling at all times of the night. And here in Hofbräuhaus, it didn't make me feel like it was later, but it fucking made me happy. Like,
Right, yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
feel like it was 10, 11 at night
Yeah.
or whatever.
yeah.
But I knew it was later, but
So I
it
guess
made it feel like it was still kind of daytime in a way.
so. The deal with
Not a
this
lot of
place
windows.
is you can get pretty much. They only serve like 4 beers, and the beers are the Hofbräu, which is like the original Pilsner, the seasonal, which right now what was that?
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest. Then they got the Hefeweizen, and then they got the Dunkel, which is a darker beer. And the best part about it is you get fucking liters. You get liters of
Yeah.
beer,
The Steins.
and and
30,
you just
34 ounces, I think it
it
said.
is, yeah. That's what I
Right,
said.
yeah.
34 ounces, not even
So
32.
much beer.
It's more than an Nalgene of beer. That's how I think of it. And I kept bringing it up over the night, but when we were at Julian's bachelor party, and we would cheers with Alex, who's Julian's high school friend, we would just slam our beers together, and he was very adamant about it. But at one point, we ended up breaking a glass, and we got pretty much kicked out because it spills all over the table, and the servers are just looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing? You can't be doing that here. We got other people we can serve. So, I told this story maybe 3 times tonight.
Yeah, a few. Definitely.
Yeah. And I guess we should back
To
up
us
as well.
and our neighbors.
So I told that, that we've, in the past, cheersed a lot. I should have told
Right.
about the friends that we met.
Right. Well, the way it's set up is there's these long tables and benches, and anyway, you just sit wherever, and anyone can sit next to you. It's not like it's reserved. You don't block off a seat. So we had like random people sit next to us who we made friends with.
Yeah.
Basically.
Will and Shania?
I don't know. Yeah, she said it.
Shania?
Weird. It was like Shauna, but with
It
the
wasn't
Inya.
Sonia,
It's like
and it
Shania.
wasn't Shauna.
Yeah, I think.
I think it was Shonya, or
I
Shania.
think it's like the Spanish squiggly mark on the N or
Enye.
something.
Watch out for that Enye.
Then,
They'll get you every time.
Something like
And
that.
then-
And then their other friend.
Their
I
other
forget-
friend.
I didn't catch the name.
He didn't matter, he was too drunk.
No, yeah, he was on the end.
He didn't
drunk.
hang out.
Yeah. He had the little wiener thing.
Yeah, he got a little wiener schnitzel or
some kind
something.
of wiener schnitzel. It wasn't small, it was thin.
It wasn't girthy.
Yes.
He got a weird skinny ass
Yeah.
sausage.
And
I
like Deuce
honestly,
Bigelow,
I'm gonna
Deuce
tell you-
Bigelow, where he's like, it's like small penis, it's thin penis. That's what it reminded me of. It's like,
I'm gonna tell you, dude. I've never seen a sausage that skinny.
No, I have not.
That was one of the skinniest sausages
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
It was like your pointer finger, like that. It was just like.
No, I think you're right. Like,
Yeah, it's like
if you hold up your pointer finger right
your
now,
index finger.
it's pretty much what that sausage
Yeah.
was. It was maybe 3 times too small, as Derek Zoolander would say. But oppositely, it needs to be at least 3 times as small. Yeah, it was tiny.
Pretty
But
much.
but we met those guys and the girl who they were with, and they were drinking pretty heavily with us. But what were we talking about?
Oh, your story where it's smashing the cheers,
Oh,
cheers,
yeah.
pros.
So we were saying,
cracking
pros and
glasses.
stuff, and I was telling about how Alex smashed glasses at Frankfurt Hall in Philly. We got kicked out pretty much because we were just too rowdy. And one of the guy that sat next to us was really cool. His name was Will, and we just started clinking glasses together. And at one point, he clinked glasses with his girlfriend, who ironically, was not even at the table. He clinked glasses with her while she was at the bathroom, and he just smashed his glass in half. And half of the beer was still in there, and the other half was just kind of cracked and like, yeah.
So it was a long glass sitting there with no one holding it.
Yeah.
He cheersed it, and apparently the impact just split the beer in half. The beer.
Couldn't deal with it. Yeah.
The Stein.
Luckily,
left half the beer in there though.
It did. Luckily, Aaron, the savior,
Our
bartender,
slash waitress,
just came over and
Tyler.
just said she couldn't give him a new beer, but she can give him a new glass. So
it's like drink at your own risk. Maybe there's
Yeah.
glass shards.
he sucked it up. He drank some glass shards. No big deal. Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, it was like right after telling that story, and we were like, "All right, cheers!" and bam, it was smashed.
For people who have never had those they say HB, and they're the thick ass liter holding glasses.
Yeah,
They're
like 10 pounds.
They are
filled with
so
beer.
heavy and so thick.
Yeah,
So thick that you feel like if you dropped it empty on the ground, it wouldn't break because it feels that fucking sturdy.
yeah, I don't think it would unless you hit it on the lip of the glass.
Yeah.
It's not gonna break.
So, fluke accident, broken glass. It's great. Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
gotta cheers heavily, you know?
Yeah,
You gotta be sturdy with your cheers or else you're a fucking vag hole. You know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah. There's a lot of cheersing going on, and they have the polka band. They have like a.
Yeah.
It was the polka band, but they also played modern music.
So that's
some German music. Some
Did you find that weird? Like
a little bit.
you're at a German
Yeah.
restaurant / beer place, which, by the way, the food is way too expensive.
Yeah, probably.
The cheapest
Definitely.
entree is like $13.99. I'm not even kidding. I didn't see a cheaper entree than that.
Yeah. But I didn't see the portions at the same time.
Yeah.
So one
that's
pretzel
true.
go by
That's
and
true.
it was huge. It was like as big as the plate.
Yeah.
So
And they-
maybe it's worth it.
And they
if you
write
get
pretzel
enough
in
food.
German, so I don't even know
Right.
which one it is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, you might
Read
be
the
right.
description. So maybe it's worth it because they give you like a shitload of food. But
True.
next time maybe we'll order one and share it, depending.
That's true. That place is
yeah.
really.
I wasn't
It's
ready
really
to order
crowded.
food.
If we didn't have that, like table, would you have enjoyed it as much? Like if we had to stand the
We
whole
just stand
time.
around, probably not.
Ooh. No
Because I
way.
was tired. We stood at the bar for like 10 minutes and couldn't even get the freaking bartenders.
Yeah. So
And I was already tired. I was like, all right, I don't. Yeah, I feel like that's enough. Like you even made eye contact with the guy,
yeah,
the bartender. And
he
he like,
locked-
looked at you.
He
It was like,
I
it
felt
was
it.
like a moment. You
I
know?
felt it, man.
Yeah.
I got it.
was
I
like
felt
that.
it in my loins. He
Right.
looked at me.
You're like, I
And you
got
get that
this.
feeling where when a bartender looks at you and you're like, "Oh, I'm next, motherfucker. I am next." And I got that feeling, and he looked away again,
Yeah,
and he
just
did
like-
something else.
He was just like,
And I was
nah,
like,
not
"Oh, I
yet.
know I'm on his list. I know, like
He's
It's almost like
aware.
an attractive girl scoping you out,
Yeah.
but it's a bartender at this point." And I was
So it
like,
happened to be a dude, so
"It happened to be a guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Not
can't
even-
say, "Oh, she's an attractive bartender."
Yeah.
She's scoping me out.
Maybe
But
this guy wants it,
he was a guy.
and he'll get me.
Could be that too.
I'm tall, I'm blonde, and I'm fucking full
Right.
of cum. You know."
Yeah.
So he didn't come back. And the next thing that happened is Kel comes up to us and is like, "Hey, Allie and I are sitting at a table. Just come on over and we have a server. So just come. Oh fuck yeah, hell yeah."
Yeah. Don't have to wait around because it would have probably taken at least another 10 minutes to
Ugh.
get beer. 'Cause
That
it was
bar's
just so packed.
Oh my god.
Because there's like one. I think there was like one tap too, like for all the beers.
Pretty much, yeah.
And there was maybe 3 bartenders.
Yeah, that
It
bar's
was not.
loaded.
It was not enough to keep up.
No, there's too
But-
many people.
Sitting there's a lot of waitresses and waiters
That's true.
to keep up with the table crowd.
Yeah.
So like, thank God we got a seat because that made all the difference.
Yeah,
It would suck having to go back to the bar every time.
Did you find it weird that when we sat down, we literally sat down at like this bench, almost like a picnic table, but more German? That we looked to our left and there's a sign on the table that says reserved, and Kel's like, "Oh no, it's fine. The server said blah blah blah."
I was like, we asked.
Once I saw the sign, I didn't even listen to her because like, oh my god, we're fucking sitting at a reserved table. That someone's gonna come and be like, "Hey, you're at our table."
Yeah.
That the whole time I was thinking that, and
I
turns
didn't really
out
worry about it. I was like, if it happens, then whatever, we'll move.
true, yeah.
And then that one, I don't know, waitress, hostess, I don't know who it was.
Aaron?
Remember she came, no, it was a different chick. She came up and was like, hey, did you guys come from the bar? Or were you guys seated by the hostess? And we were like, oh yeah, we were playing dumb. We were just like, oh yeah, the hostess sat us.
Yeah, we're getting food. We're getting food for sure.
Yeah. We were like, oh, they sat us.
Yeah,
you know?
and by the way,
I feel like she was ready to kick us out.
Remember what time that was?
What time? Even 10 o'clock yet?
It was fucking 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, yeah.
Sitting at a picnic table, and she's asking us if it's like our meal time.
Right, yeah.
It's like, what do you think? Are we on like California time? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Who eats at 10 o'clock at night? Like, I'm not coming in there to drink beer, but
time.
Also eat some fucking dinner at 10 o'clock at night.
Right. It was like German time, but they have to be at least 6 hours ahead of us, so not that.
Yeah, they're way ahead. Way
it's like
ahead.
breakfast.
Way ahead.
Breakfast.
If they're even up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we sit there, and you know this Hofbräuhaus like really encourages people to sit with other people. So we're just sitting there, and the reserve sign is still on the picnic bench. And I would say the picnic bench is about 8 feet long, maybe 10. It's pretty long.
Yeah, I mean,
so we're only taking up like the tiny portion on the edges.
Right, there was like, what, 5 of us sitting comfortably?
It was me, you, Kel, and Allie at first.
Right.
So there was like really no one on the bench.
But then I was thinking, when people joined us later...
So then
on one side, there was like 5 of us.
Was it Shania or
I didn't hear. I know it was something odd.
It was something weird.
It wasn't Shauna because she
it wasn't Shauna. Shauna's too easy. Shauna's too easy,
it was
guys.
Some kind of odd take on Shania.
I think it was Shania.
Shauna.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
I think it was Shania. So Will, Shania, and their drunk friend came up. And they sat down, and we got to talking with them and hanging out and Snapchatting, and it was pretty good. They're really cool.
Yeah, they were fun. They were fun to hang out with. They were like local. They were from like born and raised
St. Pete. Yeah.
You know, I mean, we meet so many people that are not from St. Pete, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, St. Pete. Like we went away to college, came back, grew up here, and like it's booming right now. Like St. Pete is awesome right now.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's kind of cool.
It's definitely weird for me to hear that they grew up here, left here for college, and then came back.
Yeah.
But it's exactly... I get it. Like
I think he went to Florida State. I think he said...
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said Tallahassee.
So he stayed in Florida.
At least Will. I don't know about the other ones. Other two. But he said they all kind of left.
That's
and
cool.
Came back. But... Yeah, it was
a lot of fun. Did you hear what his profession is?
Some business, like...
Okay, so he is...
Basically.
I think either the manager or the fucking, like, the creator of... Oh, man. It was something like makeup or something like that. This was like a pretty straight guy, right?
Yeah. I think I did hear him say something about...
Like, was it women's makeup, or...
I forget what he said.
It was...
Skincare. It was like skincare.
Yeah, it was skincare. Yeah. Okay. So more generic skincare. But I looked at him and I was like...
But then the girl who was his girlfriend
Tell me that Will did not look like he would be in skincare.
No.
He looked like
Not at all. He was like
just
scruffy.
he looked like an Eckerd graduate.
Scruffy, like, you know, he's like a Florida, like, fisherman.
Florida fisher guy.
You know?
He's got his hat on backwards.
Eckerd, yeah.
It's a North Face hat on backwards.
Right. But
he's got a
from
plain, plain green T-shirt.
He's from Venetian Isles. Do you know where that is? I can't remember where it is. It's like Shore Acres or something. It's like the nice section of Shore Acres.
Okay.
Like, his family's probably loaded.
So,
and
Shore Acres.
He probably has some help, I'm guessing.
62nd Ave North, off of 275.
Yeah.
That area.
It's like all waterfront houses.
Shit'll get flooded if there's ever a hurricane. Yeah.
But there's still waterfront, like, mansions and shit there.
Man.
You know, like, it's a prime spot to live.
But either way,
flooded.
we're painting this guy like he's a dick. That guy was the fucking man.
No, he was awesome, yeah.
Like, just based on what we knew of him when we first met him, he seemed like he was just kind of like you're kind of a bro who went to college.
Bro, you might, like see at the beach bars or something.
Yeah,
you know, like one of those
exactly.
guys.
And I thought his girlfriend was really cool, too.
Yeah.
She seemed kind of more, like, hippie-ish, but...
Yeah, I can see that.
But not a hippie. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird. But the two of them were pretty cool. And, dude, what the fuck happened at the end there?
Apparently he paid for our bill.
Dude, paid for our bill?
He paid for our overall, probably, 6 beers? 6 steins?
So, what was it?
So
to buy a liter, how much was that?
It was like $13, $14.
For one?
For one, yeah. One of the...
I got one.
One of the...
You got one. There's about 26 or 27 bucks. Then Allie and Kel got another, like, one each. That's almost, 50. 50 something. It's like 53 bucks. Just for those. But I also got another one.
And
did you get another one?
Yeah, I did, and Kel did too.
And Kel got another.
Yeah.
So 3 extra, which are about $36 or whatever it is, $39.
Yeah, say they're like $13.
That guy fucking covered us for maybe, I'm guessing, at least $80 of our drinks.
Yeah, that's about right.
And the motherfucker got out of there before we even knew it.
Right. Well, the waitress, like Erin, the waitress, she said something. Like, oh, by the way, he got your drinks. And, like, said it to me, but I don't think anyone else heard it. And I, like, went and thanked him. I was like, hey, man, thanks a lot, you know. I'll see you around, thanks, you know. And, like, just, I didn't know what to do. Because it was like, wait, did you just get that one beer? Or did he actually get all of our drinks? Because you never really know.
My beer?
Yeah. Because maybe he was like, oh, put that on us, you know. Put that round on us. But maybe it was, like, something kind of misinterpreted somehow. And it ended up our whole bill. I don't know.
Okay, so...
I was kind of curious.
So tell me, I don't know if you caught this, but he was saying at one point, he's like, yeah, I graduated college in 06, I think he said. And he's like, you know, my first job out of college, I was only making $50,000.
Oh, I didn't hear that. No.
And I looked at him, and I thought he was kidding. Because, like, that's a lot of money to me.
Right.
He's like, I'm only making $50,000.
You know?
And I looked at him, I was like, only? Dude, I have not done that yet.
Right.
Like, I graduated in 09.
Yeah.
It is 2015. 6 years. And I have not done that. Like, and he's talking about it like it's some easy thing. So I don't think
Straight
that...
out of college.
I don't think
that's
this...
also before a recession and all that shit. You gotta
That's
remember.
very true.
You know, my year was 08. That was like the worst year.
That's the bad year, man. Yeah.
So maybe it was a little easier then. Like I said, where he supposedly is from is not, you know, it's a nice area.
Maybe he got in.
You might have had a little help, you know?
Yeah, maybe he got in before it all happened.
But there's that too, yeah.
And then as it was happening, he was already in enough so that he didn't get fired.
Right.
I'm guessing. But maybe that's what happened. But either way, I don't think he was hurting for money.
Right.
And
he
fucking left. You got to say something, but I didn't even know until they left. I just said,
I said
bye
thank
to them.
you and like nice meeting you, but I don't know if I just assumed he knew what I was talking about. I'm hoping that he didn't mean to just pay for one beer and like got like the whole bill or something, but
Yeah.
that's on the waitress if that happened. I'm like, whatever, we're gone.
Well,
We left her a good tip, so.
Yeah, Kel got, I think, the girl's card.
Oh yeah,
And-
her like.
And I think I'm going to try to add her on, like, one of the social media accounts.
Okay.
And hopefully meet up with them again and pay for them at some point.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because they had no reason to pay for us.
Right.
We were
just met us literally.
Like
we were
quote
hanging out for an
unquote,
hour
we were
or something.
nice enough to let them sit, but that's like kind of the idea of the place.
Right.
Is you meet people because you just sit together, but
we chatted with them. We
Yeah.
we didn't ignore them sitting next to us. We could have, you go to places you could totally just like block out everyone else, but we were talking.
I gotta tell you, man, they made the experience
take some
better
pictures
for sure.
Yeah, I do like that about that place where you do kind of it forces you to interact with other people.
It does. It's
that
like
you might not normally interact.
you're
with.
slamming your Stein down.
Yeah.
You're cheersing. You're Prost.
It's kind of
like all the
college
time.
Feel to it, but
yeah, it's kind of like new.
there's
you know
no
what I mean?
Yeah, you can't like be cliquey or anything because
People are cheering you
sit
on.
wherever.
You
Everyone's having fun. They're drinking, getting shit faced.
Make that shot, dude. You know?
Right.
Make that shot.
Yeah. The one guy like down 2 beers, no problem. Straight like the 1 liter of beer in 2 seconds, which is ridiculous.
Oh my
Which I mean,
Dude,
even
that
in
guy-
my best drinking days, I couldn't do that.
But it makes it seem like the way you just glossed over it,
right.
it makes it seem like it wasn't a big deal. But everyone in the whole building, which holds what? At least 200 people?
Yeah.
Like at least? I don't know.
There's
It's-
upstairs little sections
Yeah.
where people are standing.
So everyone's like
There's
standing
that,
up.
outside courtyard.
And there's this guy that stands up and he's got a full liter of beer. A liter there for you guys at home that don't know, it's 34 ounces, which is almost 3 whole beers. He's standing up and everyone's cheering and we're like, what the fuck's going on? So we stand up and we see that this guy is like just kind of standing on top of one of his benches. And he chugs a full liter in
Less 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Like
less
literally
than
5 seconds.
I know for sure less
It was
than like 8 seconds.
Right. It was like a gulp.
It
like,
was
bam. you're
insane.
done. I was like, was that even as big as we like? I felt like he had a mini version of
Yeah.
the beers we had.
We thought it was
But
fake.
he had the same size.
We thought it was fake.
Yeah. I for a second I was like, "There's no way he just drank a whole." But it was the same size.
And I
the
actually-
whole liter that we had.
I actually didn't see the first time he did it.
No,
I just saw
didn't either.
I saw the aftermath where he
Right.
was just kind of like really proud of himself and people were cheering him on. But that's not the first time it happened. He
Right.
did it again, like maybe an hour and a half later, and we saw the whole thing. He had the
Shit, it's the same guy.
Yeah, and he had the full
Doing it
liter of
again.
beer. He starts drinking it. It takes him like probably 5 seconds again. He finishes and everyone cheers for him, and he just looks around the room like he just won the lottery.
Yeah.
And just kind of like puts his arms up, like kind of like an Arnold pose, like he would, flexing a little bit. And I was just like, that guy just drank
Yeah.
2 liters of beer, chugging. What has he drank when he wasn't chugging?
Right. Yeah. In the meantime, what was
2 liters of beer.
Yeah, I had trouble finishing 2 liters in 2 hours.
Dude, you can buy
Yeah.
a 2 liter of soda,
Yeah.
and you'll never finish that.
No way.
That is so much soda. Imagine, oh my god, that guy was insane. I want to
it was
be
insane.
him.
And that happened, but after that was done, everyone just goes back to drinking,
Yeah.
doing their thing.
You get your claim to fame for about 5 seconds. It's like doing a beer bong at college.
Right.
It's like, I just did a beer bong, bro.
And then
Oh my
everyone's
god!
like, awesome, that's high fives, and then that's it.
You guys want to have anal sex?
Move on.
Like it just changes, right? Like that.
Yeah, there's the polka band playing, and they do their ziggy zaggy, oi oi oi.
Yeah. They get all man show on.
Yeah, no girls on trampolines, but that.
There's no girls on trampolines.
But they do paddle you.
Jesus
we haven't even
Christ,
gotten to that yet.
We haven't even got to paddling.
They fucking paddle you.
So, do you want to explain the paddling?
Yeah, well, my understanding is if you buy a shot, you do a shot, you get paddled. And they have these, paddles, kind of like fraternity paddles. They also carry the flights out on them.
But not as wide.
Right, yeah, they're like a smaller.
They're much smaller, maybe I would guess 2.5 to 3 inches wide.
Yeah, probably like that. They're kind of, some bars bring out flights of beer on those,
Exactly. Yeah, they're almost smaller than those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you were to get a flight of beer...
Because they were bringing the shots out on them.
Yes.
But they were, larger shot glasses.
And it wasn't 2 by 2. It was
they were
1...
2 ounce shot glasses at least.
One,
yeah.
side by side. So you can fit a shot glass in each of the holes.
Right.
But not a shot glass next to it. So it was pretty skinny. It was like a skinny paddle. Keep going.
Yeah. And then, so when you're done the shot, you got paddled, which is, the girl and the waitress, and they're all decked out in their, I don't know, what's the beer maiden girl outfit,
What do they call it? Like a beer wench? I know it's
beer wench,
lederhosens for the guys.
Yeah. So they're in their little dresses and high socks and, looking, kind of sexy. And they
ridiculously nice.
Yeah.
All of them.
Super nice.
Were so nice.
Got some, and they're got some nice cleavage going. They got short
all of
dresses.
This contrasted so much with what happens once they spank someone.
And then so that they line you up. It's like, all right, who did the shots? All right, someone gets up and they bend over one of the benches or the end of the table. They make you bend over. Women or men, whoever wants to do it or whoever did the shots, and bend over and they do a 1, 2, 3 and then just whack. They smack your ass with the fucking paddle, and they're not shy about it. They don't hold back. Maybe on the women, they were kind of holding back on the women, but the men, they were loving it,
dude.
And
there was that one server who was not ours, but she looked kind of innocent.
Yeah, she was girl next door.
But every time we saw her spank someone, she was straight up out of what's that movie called? The 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh shit! Did you see that?
No, but I know Kelly did, and she'll get the joke. But it's about pretty much bondage.
Oh, okay.
And the girl in it is receiving the hits and stuff, but if you could reverse the roles, the girl at Hofbräuhaus was the epitome of the person
the
that
guy
slapping and whipping and slamming with a fucking paddle.
Basically, she enjoyed it.
She loved it, dude. She was soaking wet afterwards, for sure.
There was one point she just, I don't even know if everyone did a shot or not, but she just people were lining up and she was just smacking the shit out of their ass.
Yeah,
and she definitely
and that's when Kelly got up.
Yeah, and Kelly somehow snuck in and without even doing a shot, and then you tried to do, was it you tried to get in? And they were like, wait, you didn't do a shot.
Yeah, so somehow Kelly got in and got spanked. Not too hard.
Right. She took it easy on the women.
But I was like, can I get spanked? And she said, yes, but you have to buy a shot. And I was like, oh. Because at this point I had drank almost 2 full liters of beer. It's like I'm not doing a shot now.
Yeah, there was no way a shot was gonna sit well.
But luckily, another table right next to us ordered shots with our bartender, and she came near us, and I was like, "Hey, Aaron, how do you feel if I get spanked?" And she's like, "Oh, are you ready for it?" And I was like, "Let's fucking rage.
Let's do it."
And she's like, "All right, let's do it." So I got up right away, and she spanked me. And I told her, before she spanked me, I looked at her in the eyes, and I said, "Aaron, I want you to go hard on me." Normally what you say is, "I want you to go easy on me."
Right, yeah.
And I was...
Don't take it easy.
I didn't want that pussy-ass shit. I wanted people throughout the whole area to hear the slap.
Smack. It was like...
Turn around.
It was like that. I mean...
Exactly. Turn around and look at me and be like, "Man, that guy can take it."
Yeah. You just want to show off.
So she has me bend over the table, put my forearms and my elbows on the table, and she counts. She's like, 1, she taps my ass. 2, she taps my ass. 3, and I can't hear the countdown, but I know it because I can feel the taps. So it's like, boom.
There's like a slight delay because she's winding up.
And then like a wind up and a slap on the ass. And I was like, ah! And it actually hurt, but it didn't hurt at first. It was more like a slow creeping hurt. And turns out she didn't hold her promise or anything. It didn't hurt that much at all. She barely hit me. But it still stings.
Right.
So much.
Yeah. So I did it right after you because I was like, okay, I gotta do it now. And they were like, Allie's like, "Bran, get up there." And then I went up there and did the same thing. And it was like, smack, and it took like, I guess probably with the beer and everything in your system, it was like takes a second.
Yeah, it really does.
I was like, I felt it, heard it, but I was like, oh, it doesn't feel that bad. And like, I took a step and I was like, oh my gosh, it was just like it stung, It was like a nice smack on the ass. And I don't know if she was holding back from me or not, but I definitely felt it.
I couldn't tell because.
And then I was like, remember, I was like, she said something, and I was like, yeah, it's like a creeper, like creeps up on you. And she's like, oh, I'm good at creeping.
Yeah,
that.
She's like, oh, I'm good at creeping.
Yeah. She's like, I'm good at being a creeper.
She was good, man.
Yeah,
she was a good sport for sure.
But yeah, I don't know if that was the hardest they can do it or not, but
I don't know, dude. That girl, that skinny chick,
yeah,
who seemed to enjoy it, was crushing people.
Yeah, I feel like she won it.
She bent people over that were maybe 25 feet away, and it was clear as day when she slapped their ass.
Oh yeah, that one.
Like
that
it
one
was
guy across the way.
It was impressive that they were standing, and you would look at this girl, and you would say, "Man, she's really skinny. She must be, just kind of normal in bed."
Yeah, she's kind of cute, but
she looks really plain, kind of.
Yeah, like girl next door, kind of cute.
Once she slapped those asses, I changed my mind. I looked at her. I said, "That girl is a kinky son of a bitch."
She had that kind of look on her
and
face.
I'm nervous looking at her because I think she's gonna look at me and be like, "You're next, bitch," and she's gonna slap the shit out of me.
I swear, like I was joking around earlier, but she kind of gave me a look. She came back around with a paddle. She was going to, before we saw that one guy who got nailed across the room, like you could hear it.
Oh yeah.
She was walking by with the shots on the paddle. And, like I was just looking around, checking out the place, and like she walked by, I looked at her, and she gave me like a look, like not like a wink, but like a raise her eyebrows.
Like she wants to suck your dick?
Yeah,
or?
I don't know, or fucking paddle the shit out of my ass. I don't know.
That's what she looks forward to, man.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was like, all right, I want you next, but then she kept going, and I'm like, fuck, I'm married, so
Jesus.
But yeah, she definitely was into that.
She's crazy.
She was enjoying it.
She might be
Like
less than 18.
she would have probably just done
She's 18,
all of us
maybe.
at once. Like we probably all four of us.
She would do all four of us at once?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like we could have lined up on the bench. You know, two of us and Allie and Kelly, and she would have just went 1, 2, 3, and she would have loved it.
She wouldn't have blinked either.
Yeah, she would have loved it.
She would have made up some sort of contraption to hit us all at once with the most force possible. That way, and she would probably tape it or something so she could masturbate to it.
Probably.
That's how intense this woman was. Yeah. That place was fun.
Yeah.
And the fact
It
that
was a good time.
Will and Shania bought our beers made it that much better because we barely spent any money. $14 each.
$14.
Oh my
That's
god.
amazing.
That's insane. I spent a total of $28 there. And when Shania left, she left a full stein. She hadn't taken a sip of it.
Yeah.
So I just took it and drank half of it. It was free beer.
Free beer?
They bought our beers, they left beer behind, and I just continued to drink their beer. God, they
hooked us up.
a Nobel fucking prize.
The next time, if we ever see them, if I recognize them, definitely buying them a beer.
Would you suck that guy's dick for another night like that?
No, it's not. No.
It's not worth it?
Nah. It's a little
Okay, how about this? If every night of your life could be that fun, but there were no consequences, like no hangovers, no, sorry, no hangovers, no repercussions for anything you did, would you suck his dick?
Was everything free also?
Everything that happened tonight would happen every night, but you would never have obligations, and anything would go as long as it was in that night. The days are normal, like you still go to work and stuff, but you're not hungover. Whatever you do at night doesn't carry over. That includes feelings, like if you slept with someone else.
So like if the waitress who's paddling us,
if she paddled the shit out of you,
keep paddling,
and then sucked your wiener,
yeah, so
no
like,
consequences.
Any consequences?
No consequences.
And all you do is do once.
All you had to do was suck that guy's dick.
Like quick or like full on?
You
like,
gotta full on.
Get him off.
He goes from flaccid to hard in your mouth. Then you have to finish him. Then you have to show him what happened to your mouth after he was done.
What? Oh man, that's tough.
Once you do that,
yeah,
you have pretty much immunity.
Like free reign for the rest of the night.
For the rest of the night, but which happens every night if you want it to.
Wait, but you only have to give them
one time.
One time?
One time,
Not
and then
every
you
night.
no.
So just one time.
One
like, the
time.
rest of your life.
Rest of your life, you are set.
Oh, okay. So like, if it's only one time, yeah, I'd do that.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Yeah, I mean, no homo, but yeah. I would do that one time, and the rest of your life is like party every night without, and you can show up to work and be fine.
That would be amazing, right?
Yeah, and then whatever happened.
You know what gets me though? The flaccid to hard. That scares me a lot. Cause like,
what? You're really thinking far into this.
I'm thinking far into it because
I
think it's a really great scenario where you could end up having no hangovers and no repercussions ever. But you have to have the most horrendous thing happen to you.
Have you ever seen the Hot Tub Time Machine?
Oh, Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yeah, like you know that scene where like the bet goes wrong and they have to like I forget the guy's names.
John Cusack?
No.
The black guy?
Rob Corddry, I think, is the one guy, the bald guy.
No, the crazy guy.
Yeah, Lou. Lou. And then the black guy. I always forget his name.
I forget his name,
in the
too.
office and shit.
He's in the office, yeah.
Yeah. So, and he's got the black guy's got to suck Lou, the white guy, Rob Corddry's dick, and, like, he passes out in mid, like, while they're gonna do it, and then he wakes up with soap on his face, you know? I mean, he's like, oh, dude. You
did it, man.
good. Yeah. I'm thinking that the whole time you're talking about this.
Oh, it's
but
tough.
what is your problem with the flaccid to hard? What are you talking about? Like,
I don't know.
Getting the guy
I don't know,
hard?
man.
Is that what you're concerned about?
No, I'm not
Okay.
concerned about it. It'll happen because you stick a penis in anything warm, it's gonna harden up.
Just like rub the balls a little bit.
It doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter. So the thing that grosses me out is like, I'm thinking of it because I don't think of it as in my perspective like having to actually suck a penis. I think of it as like if I was the guy that was getting my penis sucked by not even a guy but a girl, and I had a soft penis that she had to deal with until it became hard.
To make it hard.
That must be the weirdest situation ever. Like, there's no situation where my pants are off with a girl and I don't have a boner.
Right.
Like, it's automatic. I've seen porns. I've seen porns. Pornos?
Right.
Porns is not a word, right?
I guess it'd be pornos.
I've seen pornos with guys where there's like this really hot chick, she's already naked, and she pulls off his pants and he still has a flaccid dick.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would just be like...
And that's what porn life
2
is.
seconds
It's like, oh, sorry, he had
Hello
sex
there.
yesterday with a really hot chick.
Yeah.
He does this for a living. It's not fun. So he's sitting there. She puts a flaccid
sucks.
penis in her mouth and, like, tries her hardest to get it to stand up. And it is the most awkward situation because it's like...
the real Slim Shady won't stand up.
Exactly. It's just like, ugh. You're not even doing your job, guy.
Yeah, it's like his
All
job.
you need to do is get your penis up, and then she'll have sex with you. But you're making her do it for you. Like, oh, man. I just look at it and I'm just like, this is terrible.
Like, did he just get off, 20 minutes before?
Yeah, like, did you jerk off before this so that you don't prematurely ejaculate?
Yeah, so they, last the full, 20 minutes of the porn.
It's not good, man.
I don't know how they go that long, but...
I don't think they do. I think there's a lot of cuts.
Yeah, there has to be some editing, because that's just not realistic.
And you ever see, the porn where it's, coming towards the end, but the guy's, it's just, a weird, a normal, whatever, any position you want. He's like, oh my God, I'm coming, I'm coming. And then, boom, cut. There's a cut scene.
And it's like
and then
money shot.
The next cut is the guy jerking himself off.
Right.
And it's like, that guy wasn't fucking coming when he said he was. He was not coming, because if he was coming then, he wouldn't have to be jerking as hard as he is right now, because he would be fucking exploding everywhere.
He would already be out.
Yeah. There's no stopping that train once it leaves the station. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not like you're holding your piss or something where it's like, alright, I can hold it until you get, no, it's just coming. It's like, bam.
Exactly, man. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Guys are
Old
everywhere.
Faithful. Once that...
I don't know where it's going, but it's going somewhere.
Once the pressure's relieved, man, there's no gravity that can hold that shit back. Oh my God.
Man. And you don't know if it's going to be literally shooter, or if it's just going to be a little spritz.
You know, I've always wondered what the furthest cum shot was.
World record.
World record.
Yeah, that's
how far has someone shot something out of their penis?
I don't know.
And by something, I mean semen. Because I gotta tell you, man, I don't think I don't know how you would judge it, I guess you stand behind the line and you have people like jerk off until they come and it just launches out.
It's like a pee contest, kind of like
I don't think.
Like how far can I piss? But it's like
this is a
how
guess.
far can I shoot?
I don't think I can get much further than 5 feet, and that's very generous.
Yeah, I feel like that's really far.
That is really generous because I've never. Like, if you think about it, I've never really let it just launch from my penis all the way to the ground. So I'm just generalizing of
I don't
what
really
I could
think
do.
about it. I'm just like, oh, okay, it's going.
It's like...
It's like, good luck, everyone else is going. I'm just like...
Exactly.
It's going wherever it goes.
I don't know.
Might be on me, might be on you.
Think,
I don't know.
Do you think girls like cum shot distance, cum shot taste, or cum shot amount more? Which one of those do you think they like more?
I don't know. Do they even think about that shit?
I don't know either.
Honestly, I have no idea.
I would imagine they don't like cum shot taste.
Yeah, I feel like the taste.
Like, there's no way to make it good. Like, I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah, I feel like they're not a fan of that.
Cum shot length, like launching it, I don't know.
Because what if you get it in their face?
I don't know. I don't know if a girl thinks that's impressive to launch
it's
it.
Like money shot in their face.
She's
maybe in their eye, and it's like
yeah. She's sitting there like, oh,
or in their hair.
That's a mistake. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you get in their hair, and they're like, oh fuck my hair. You know, I feel like they're not gonna like that.
So
I just washed my hair.
If you, through process of elimination, it seems like you and I agree that the amount of semen coming out is what a girl appreciates, right?
I mean, I feel like they don't care about that either.
I agree. I don't think...
As long as you went. I don't know. I don't think they focus on the amount.
No. Either do I.
Yeah, I feel like none of those they really think about.
You just gotta Peter North that shit. You know who Peter North is?
More, yeah.
Yeah. Look him up if you don't. Peter North.
Yeah, guy with the big dick.
The most intense cummer in the world.
I mean, I know he's a porn star with a huge dick, I think, right?
Huge dick, a lot of cum.
I really didn't look him up to
Watch
see
out.
what he does.
Oh, I have. Trust me. Trust me.
But yeah, I feel like it's more like where it goes. They may be more concerned about that than how much or distance. Or taste.
You're probably right.
You know, oh shit, did you pull it out in time? Or you know, it's like
that's the most dangerous.
Did you get it in my hair? It's like
scenario. Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
I think it's time for bed.
I don't know where to go with that, but yeah.
Yeah, we went from Hofbräuhaus to launching semen at girls' hair.
Yeah, the money shot.
Interesting.
Somehow got on the money shot there.
That's how we do it, man.
Yeah.
All right. Bran, thanks for conversing with me. Yeah, not conversating.
It's been fun.
Conversing.
Yeah. I feel like you can say both, conversating or conversing.
I don't think conversating is a word.
I don't know, but I feel like people say it.
I'm pretty sure you're right, and I'm pretty sure they're dumb.
But I don't know which one. I think conversing is the proper.
Oh, I'm almost 100% sure that conversing is correct.
Yeah.
Conversating is not even in English.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it is.
At this point, I don't care. But yeah.
All right.
I knew what you meant.
All right, bitches.
Peace out.
Good night. Have a great
good night.
Rest
good
of
fight.
your night. Yes. Bye.